Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. We literally just ended the last level.
Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
Hopefully we won't die that much this time. That last level was a fluke. I swear to God I don't die that much normally. I'm good at this game, I promise. It's been a while.
Interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash.
I always hated this voiceover.
There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today.
Because the accent doesn't make sense.
The only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald.
That always annoyed me too, Eggman saying that before the reporter.
The suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic!
The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path.
Did she say robots?
More like the work of Shadow.
You watched him on the TV! I know other people, like the gimmick of this game was that people mistake Shadow for Sonic because he's the only hedgehog around until this point. So it's like, oh no, Sonic has gone evil!
Find them before they escape.
But you know Shadow, Eggman. Makes no sense.
Maria!
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please do
Maria.
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
So now we kind of have like Shadow's motivation behind all this. Well, motivation. It was a little bit... I totally didn't understand the story as a kid. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? It was a little bit hard to grasp. I don't think at this point in the Sonic franchise they had entirely mastered cutscenes and storytelling. Like, they kind of knew what they were doing, but at the same time, like, for a child, it just seemed all really disjointed, and I had no idea what was going on. Meanwhile, this level is badass as fuck. This is like Shadow's like signature level that like everyone who's ever played this game remembers because it's so iconic. And my camera's the wrong way. Fuck. And Sonic doesn't get to play on this level, at least unless you're playing Sonic Generations. For some reason, he gets Radical Highway, and it gets botched because it's in 2D because the 3DS decided I don't want to be a 3D Sonic game. That's the whole point of Sonic Generations, is to have Sonic 3D and 2D at the same time, and you made them both 2D! What's the fucking point? I digress. That's another debate for another day. Yes. This level has also got like a lot of memories for me as well, because Adventure 2, the first time I ever played it was at a youth club that I used to go to as a child with my brother. And they had a Dreamcast there set up, and I had no idea what a Sega Dreamcast was. I just knew it was a Sega because it played Sonic on it. I didn't even know what this game was. It's just that they had it set up so that people could play multiplayer, and then like there was a time slot on a whiteboard so you could just like put your name on it. And I always remember like going to that youth club almost exclusively to play this game. And then I think their Sega broke, and every week that I went back I was like, is your Sega fixed yet? And they were always like, no, it's not fixed. Or if I... Whoa, okay, I don't think I've ever overshot this the ramp and the spinny McDoodah, the pipe. You're supposed to be able to grab onto the pipe and swing, but oops, I guess I was too fast. What? Okay. What the fuck? That was like Sonic's Lightspeed attack, the thing he does when you hold the charge the thing. But I did it by mistake with Shadow. That's cool. Okay. But yes, in that like it had like the multiplayer for Adventure 2, and I remember like racing people as Sonic versus Shadow on this level, and that was so much fun. It was like the first time I'd ever played Adventure 2, and I loved it a bit. And then I don't know when, but between like then and having a GameCube, I just sort of got the game, and I had no idea that they were the same game. The only thing that gave it away was whenever like I was older, I'm like, oh yeah, they are the same, aren't they? And I also really liked it as well because like when you played Sonic on this level, whenever you get to the ending, there's a part where there's like a yellow light that comes over. So whenever you're standing in that room, like this part here, like Sonic looks like Shadow. So standing side by side, it's like there's two shadows. It's like, haha, look, I'm Shadow too. And also because it was only me playing the multiplayer, I had no idea who Shadow was. So the idea of another Sonic was super cool. I know he's not Sonic, don't get angry at me. But at the time, that's kind of how it was marketed. It's like, hey look, there's an evil Sonic. It's basically Sonic but bad. Ooh. Which is also the reason why people in this game mistake Shadow for Sonic, because that was the whole like selling point. And we've seen this cutscene before as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this one, because that one was in the hero story. But yeah, I have good memories of playing Adventure 2 like multiplayer at a youth club until like they eventually didn't have it anymore. Unfortunately.
And we'll proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is like probably like the one level that's like reused almost. It's not 100%, but it's pretty damn close to the way it was in Knuckles' playthrough, where Rouge has to go through the pyramid and find keys to get into Eggman's space. But with a change of gimmick for hard mode, basically, this thing will target you and shoot at you whenever you're standing in the light. So, quite cleverly, you have to stand in the shadows, which is a pretty cool mechanic. Oh my god, I've never noticed that, like, in the shadows, Rouge is crouching to hide. Oh my god, I've never noticed that in all my years of playing this game. That's a pretty nifty little feature. They didn't have to put that in, they did. And also, like, okay, no, I thought our power-up was in the exact same place. I haven't found a single power-up this entire thing so far. So, you want to try and avoid this thing, and if you get targeted by it, just stand in the shadow. Even if you're standing right in front of it, just stand in the shadow and you're sweet. Now, I need to find the key, which is... Where? Where is it? You there, sir! Give! Uh-oh. There we go, okay. I was standing about talking too much, so I lost some of my points there. But yeah, it's a bit... Oh, there it is! How do I get in there? This way? I can't remember. Honestly, I played the hero story much more than the dark story, so a lot of the details may be a bit foggy to me, so you might be learning with me as we go, if you've never played this game. And if you've never played a Sonic game, I highly recommend Adventure 2 is a good place to start. The games aren't like this anymore, unfortunately, but it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Like, the games that come out now are good to an extent, depending on what game you're playing and what you're like kind of looking for in a Sonic game. I think if you're more into platforming and an actual like, I don't know, adventure, then this is the kind of game. If you're more into like the speed aspect of Sonic, then something like Unleashed and Generations is what you're looking for. What I think is good about this game though is that even though it's still like platform heavy and it's like very well designed in 3D, and not nearly as quick as the boost formula. What the fuck? Okay, I guess if you touch the thing, it hits you too. Whoops. What I like is even without like the boost formula in this game, which comes in from Sonic Unleashed onwards, this game still has a really good amount of speed in it. I think it's probably the fastest you can go in a Sonic game. If I had to guess, I can't see. Like at the time when it came out. Where am I looking for? I've destroyed Omochao. He's broken over there in the corner. You alright, buddy? You doing okay? He's fine. Alright, it's gotta be close, haha! It's right up here! Excuse me, Mr. Gorilla. Pardon me. No? Where? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I got the dig mechanic. Duh. I'm an idiot. You're an asshole. Alright. So, I've got one in the red. I've got one in the blue. This guy's like everywhere I want to be. Stop. Okay. Where have I not been? I've been here. I'll go back to the green. So unlike Knuckles, it's a similar layout, but you don't have to like go through walls and shit like Knuckles did. And I don't know if there's a central like area, like a central hub area that Knuckles had as well. But it's probably like the most similarly designed level out of all the levels. Oh, okay, it's in this room. Good. I ran through here earlier. Where? Oh, pardon me, sir. That wasn't very nice. Spooky, scary ghost. Where? Go red for me, baby. You're around here somewhere. Okay, this corner.
It's gotta be close.
Just snooping around. Chowhead. Yes.
I got it.
I know from playing the game that like they like to like leave hints that mention like Chow on the wall or something like that there. So that's why I was like, it's gotta be in the Chow symbol. That was an A rank.
Perfect, like me.
Alrighty then. That was pretty good. I know I've kind of just rambled and just word vomited for the last 2 episodes here. I do have topics on my right over here that I've tried to ignore for the sake of just being natural. But I have topics I want to talk about as well, so I might read off those as we go.
Space transporter.
For the next couple of episodes.
Destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
So, Rouge has her own motives as well. Like, even though it's the dark story and all three are played for the sake of the similar goal in the end,
So this is the space colony.
they've got their different reasons for getting there.
To locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
I will talk without moving my mouth, but I will flex like a badass. Dr. Eggman. Oh yeah, I never liked this level. So the gimmick of this level is, so again, like similar themes, it's like the space level that Tails played, except it's at dark time, and to get the lights on, you need to shoot enemies. And that's the only way you get to see where you're going. Otherwise, you're pretty fucked. Damn it! Gosh, damn it! I swear I jumped over that lizard. It's not the hardest thing, the easiest thing to jump over, and the mechanics make me turn around on the spot that I don't want to do. But yeah, this level kinda, I don't really like it that much, but again, like, you can see that like every level, even if it's a reused theme, has a different concept to it as well, a different added mechanic, or a different gimmick, if you will, to make it more stand out than from the hero story. Which one you prefer is entirely up to you. I am on the verge of death. What way do I go? I could go on that spring, but I really don't want to. I'm just gonna go... I don't trust my jumping anymore. That's just for the bat. I don't need the bat. That's for the Chow. All the animals, if I didn't mention it before, are for the Chow to give them different stats. I'm pretty sure I did say that before, but we're getting to the Chow and all the mechanics on that on another episode. Please give me some goddamn health. So, okay, so this part of the map here forces you to go around in circles until you figure out what you're doing. So if you're not really paying attention, you might know where to go. But what you need to do is... Where is it? I need to destroy a box somewhere. Oh no, I just go up here, okay. Okay, you need to go up here and get yourself these, the jet engine to let you hover. Thank Christ we finally have this. And then destroy this. So pretty nice way of like layering the level and making people like sort of figure it. It's not a hard puzzle, but you kind of have to like think about it like, why am I going around in circles? What can I do to stop going around in circles? And all you have to do is look up, basically. Because like mostly like Sonic levels are pretty straightforward, like no pun intended. They are a straight line with a few obstacles thrown in, and that's quite a heavy criticism of the Sonic games today. But like even like Adventure is like fairly like linear, to be honest. But the thing that makes it good is the full ability of 3D movement and the full like use of the 3D space. Like you don't have to walk in a straight line. Like if I wanted to, I could try and risk jumping all the way over there. I could just jump over here. I can skip things if I know how to like use my abilities as the character to the best of their ability, rather than just holding the X button and going from point A to point B. And I'm not saying that's a bad mechanic either, because I love the boost formula. I think it's a great way to play Sonic. I do think that Adventure has a very unique flavor to it that makes Sonic work in 3D. People say Sonic has never worked in 3D. I disagree entirely and think that they're full of shit. The Adventure formula is a good way of showing that Sonic can work in 3D and Sonic can work with multiple playstyles. I think it works fantastically, but people are just so much on like the Sonic hit bandwagon these days that no one gives it a jolly, like, not a jolly, a genuine chance anymore. The only people that really give it a chance are actual Sonic fans who want to play the games and have been fans of it for a long time. Like, I think this translates very well from what the 2D games before were like used to be. Yes, it's not the same as like going to an act and fighting a boss at the end of the act and all that, and it's not as maybe as finely tuned. But this is only their second 3D game, not including like 3D Blast, because let's be honest, that's not a 3D game. Oh, hi, Big. What are you doing there? How did you get there? I wonder why they decided to throw Big in, like, as a cameo appearance. Speaking of Big, I wonder why they made him at all. No. Like, Team Sonic Racing was, like, the last game that's been announced as I'm recording this game. And they revealed Big the Cat has returned to, like, be one of the racers alongside Amy. And for some reason, a bunch of chow instead of cream. So you've got Team Rose minus cream for some reason. Bit strange. But they were like, the promotional material was basically like, Big is back. Like, that was their main focus. It's like, okay, the meme is getting a bit too much now. Also, nice dickhead enemy placement right behind that door. I ran into that way too much as a child. 30,000 points, that better be a goddamn A rank. For the love of God, please. That's gotta be 36660. Yes, look at that.
Now you know why I am the best.
And now I shouldn't die as often now that I have the hover. And that is the end of another episode. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.